Mary B2 had methamphetamine and alcohol in his system when it sank off the Oregon coast. That's according to a new Coast Guard testimony. The toxicology results were revealed at the beginning of a 5-day hearing into the investigation of that deadly January shipwreck.
Let's switch to Emily Burris, who joins us now with more in this investigation. I know you were listening to that testimony. What else did you find out, Emily?
Yeah, that testimony happening all day, and it will continue all week. The crew of the Mary B2, they were trying to get back to shore as bad weather moved in. Even with a Coast Guard escort, they never made it. Now officials are sharing some of their findings as they work to uncover what may have gone wrong. Coast Guard investigators in Newport are now in the midst of a week-long public hearing about the capsizing of the Mary B2. Witnesses called to the stand first shined a light on the ship's captain, 50-year-old Stephen Bernacki, originally from New Jersey.
Attempted to talk to him about local conditions. And
the ship's previous owner told investigators he doubted Bernacki's ability to handle one of the most dangerous coastal crossings in the world.
I was concerned about after talking to him a little bit during the sailboat that he may not have the knowledge or respect of the people that they are. But as I say, he was not very receptive or interested in having those conversations. He just assured me he knew what he was doing.
Investigators also revealed new toxicology results showing Bernacki had methamphetamine and alcohol in his system. Cannabinoids were detected in another crew member from New Jersey, James Lacey.
He was pretty tired.
Oregon State Police Senior Trooper Heather Van Meter testified she'd spoken with the captain before their fateful mission, saying he'd seemed impaired, slurring his speech. From what, she couldn't say for sure.
Fishermen really get worn out in the season, and he looked like he'd been out for a long time fishing.
Coast Guard investigators in Newport are now in the midst of a week-long public hearing about the capsizing of the Mary B2. And as we mentioned, really their concern here was what the captain and the crew may have been impaired by, what conditions they were facing. We know that a fisherman, a local seafood restaurant, also spoke to that state trooper, and he expressed concerns about the boat going back out, a boat that size with bad weather moving in. Jeff?
Okay, great information, Emily, and this hearing is going to last for another 4 more days, and we'll continue to listen to the testimony, pass along any new information as it comes into the newsroom, and you can read more about that deadly accident on KOIN.com right now.